This is an important message for students in Year 11 and your parents. I'm speaking to you today because unfortunately most of you are required to self-isolate until Thursday the 10th of December following further positive cases in your year group. We also know, following a government announcement last week, that the GCSE exams are planned to go ahead in the summer, albeit with a few changes to the way in which they would normally be conducted. You also know that your forecast exams are scheduled to start in 2 weeks' time on the 14th of December. Now, you might be expecting me to say that this is a very difficult situation, which will make it much harder for you to do well in your forecast exams and in your final GCSE exams. Well, I hope you'll be pleasantly surprised to hear that I'm not going to say that. In fact, what I am going to say is that you have been presented with a valuable opportunity to do even better than you might have done under normal circumstances. I will tell you why you have a great opportunity in a moment, but first of all, I need to talk to you about COVID security and about what might be happening with your exams in the future. You all know from following the local and the national news, and you all know from your own experiences in school, that the number of cases of COVID in Luton has been rising. We have seen a steady increase in numbers across the town, and we have seen that mirrored in school. That, unfortunately, has led to an increase in the number of serious illnesses and deaths in our community. And it has seen an increase in the number of businesses struggling to thrive during this period. As I have said many times before, every single one of us has a responsibility to behave in COVID-secure ways that will protect our families and our community from the spread of infection. Schools are currently one of the few places in society where so many people have such close contact almost every day. So our responsibility is particularly important. It is now more important than ever for us to protect each other. So please remember, while you are self-isolating, you must follow the guidelines. That means that you must not leave your home. Don't go to public places. For example, you mustn't collect younger brothers and sisters from their primary school or help your parents with the shopping, and you mustn't use taxis or public transport. It also means that you mustn't welcome visitors to your home during a period of self-isolation, and you should exercise at home, not out in the community. And when you come back to school, it is more important than ever to follow the hands, face, space routines which we have established. As much as possible, you should avoid close physical contact with each other. Wear your face masks in the corridors and wash or sanitize your hands and your classroom surfaces regularly. Now, most of you have been doing these things brilliantly, and we need you now to redouble those efforts to try and make sure that your run-up to the summer exams is as free from disruption as possible. So, what do we know so far about the exams in the summer? Well, we know that at the moment the government is saying that they are definitely going to go ahead. We know also that your results will be your passport to sixth form and to college, and so we know that we need to work together to get those results as strong as possible for you. We also know that the exams are likely to be held 3 weeks later than normal. This will be really helpful because it will give you valuable additional revision time. And we also know that there is a possibility that more of your subjects may follow the lead of English literature and history and reduce the number of topics you have to revise. That would certainly be very helpful. And this is what brings me to the point of being able to highlight the opportunity that you now have to do really well. Because of this self-isolation, you have effectively now got 10 days of study leave, during which, instead of having to go to lessons, you can spend quality time every day revising the topics that your teachers have advised you to prepare for the forecast exams. In the past, Year 11 students always used to have study leave before exams, until it was stopped by new government regulations. And they used to find that really helpful, as it allowed them to take control of their own revision. That is what you will do now. You will take control of your own revision in preparation for the forecasts. That will boost your forecast results, which in turn will prepare you much better for the GCSEs, or in the eventuality that exams are after all cancelled, it will provide really strong evidence for excellent centre assessed grades, or CAGs as we have come to call them, that we can submit on your behalf. So this is what we need you to do, and this is what I'm asking your parents to help you with. Get up in the morning every day at the same time as you would for normal school. Have a good, healthy breakfast, then turn on a computer and get down to work. If it is difficult for you to get access to a computer, let Mr. Palmer know. Today, don't wait to see if we might be able to help you. Make sure you know what you need to revise for each subject and be focused on it. If you're not sure, contact your teacher. Today, don't wait. Follow a routine. Work through until your normal break time, and work again through to your normal lunchtime, then through to 4 p.m, and have an evening meal before you do your evening work. Then go to bed for a good night's rest, ready to get up refreshed at the same time the next day. As you know, sleep is critical to a healthy life and to being successful. There are some really effective ways of making sure you get a good night's sleep. And these are: number 1, go to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time every morning, even at weekends and during school holidays. Number 2, don't go on any screens, computers, tablets or phones for at least an hour, preferably 2 hours before you go to bed. Generally speaking, reading a book instead of working on a screen last thing at night does not interfere with sleep. Eat at least 2 hours or longer before you go to bed. Otherwise, your digestive processes can disrupt your sleep. Try to make your bedroom cooler than the rest of the house, and block out as much light as you can from your bedroom. Now, your teachers are telling me that you are working really well in class. Now you have the opportunity to work really well at home and focus on the next 10 days as study leave to prepare you better than ever before for your exams. Keep in touch with us. Contact us for help if and when you need it, and we will also check in on you to make sure that you're okay. So thank you for listening, Year 11, and thank you also to your parents.